When I met you the first time I met you through Sky Zoo, and I never ever seen you in person. Never. I talked to you through the phone. I talked to Sky Zoo. I heard about you through Nip. I heard about you through other things you were doing. And I seeked you out because of your reputation. I talked to Sky Zoo. Sky Zoo said you were solid. He was like, yo, Karen, solid. That's a good way to go. I said, bet. This is around the time Nipsey did his $100 mixtape shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, Karen's the way to go. At the time, I was fucked up. I had an investor. He done already kicked up so much money. And the only thing that I had left was a little bit of bread that we had left, in which we chose to hire you. And that was a big decision on our behalf, because that was all that was really left in the budget.
I'm sorry, who am I talking to?
Yeah, it's Joyner. This is Joyner. Okay, this is Joyner. Okay, cool. That's all that was really left in the budget at that time. That was 2015. You keep saying it was 7 years ago, but that was a big time in my life. My son was about to be just born. My back was against the wall. I had an investor who kicked up hundreds and thousands of dollars, on behalf of me. And at this time, hiring you was like our last ditch effort to really do something. And I really believed in the name Karen Civil. And, just reading the publications and talking to Sky Zoo co-signing like a motherfucker. Yo, that's my girl. Yeah, yo, Karen's the real deal. Yeah, that's my homie. And I kept telling Sky, like, yo, you sure? You sure this is your girl? Like, you sure you trust? He was like, yo, you're not even gonna have a problem. Trust me. I said, I bet. So we reached out to you, and you had put together a little memo. We talked about it. You agreed to do it. That included blog placements for song releases, delivery of digital short creation stories, facilitating interviews with media publications, building fan engagement, articulated social content capture and red carpet event opportunities, iTunes, beat music productions, radio interviews, acquiring booking agents, showing openings, all that shit, right? And at the time, that was everything. It was like, word, finally somebody that's going to help us, because I ain't know nobody that can help us. I'm from motherfucking Worcester, Massachusetts, and I'm out here in Boston. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the first thing to fucking do to get on. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, align myself with somebody that's already in the game doing it. This person going to take me under their wing. You name your price. Your price was $60K, whatever the fuck it was. It was like, bet, let's pay that. Told my investor, let's pay that. This motherfucker say, you sure? You sure you want to pay this woman? I said, Sky Zoo say, you know her, let's pay her. Mind you, like I said, my son about to be born. So I said, fuck it, let's go. We paid you. I remember going to the bank. We went with Sky Zoo. I walked in to the bank with the nigga. I'm involved in the whole fucking process. I'm watching the whole shit go down. As soon as he sent that bread, I was happy as a motherfucker. I said, word, Karen Civil, nigga, I'm telling everybody back home and shit, nigga, I'm about to have Karen, because all I see is a perception, Nipsey, everything else that you're doing. I'm like, word, finally, somebody about to come up, somebody about to come help me, save me, you know what I'm saying? And finally, I'm about to do something. I don't give a fuck what it is. If she gets me some shows, if she whatever, just take me under your wing, put me on some blogs, something, because I ain't have shit popping. I had a music video I was working on called Ross Cappuccioni. As soon as that money was paid, we had like a conversation on the phone. Everything was peachy on his phone call. You were like, yeah, we're going to do this, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word. I felt real good. And as soon as we hung up the phone, we ain't really hear shit from you. That was it. That was really it. And every single time I try to reach out to you, you're talking to me like I'm disturbing your fucking day. I'm calling you because I'm trying to get some clarity. I wasn't blowing you the fuck up. I just wanted to know what the plan was, what's going on, what we doing, you know what I mean? You got to remember, I'm a nigga who just had my investor give it the last signal. Motherfucker told me like, yo, this is it after this, nigga. If this shit don't work, I'm already 500,000, 600,000 deep in your career, nigga. This shit don't work. I don't know what to do. So now I'm sitting here nervous. My son about to be born any fucking day now. And I'm sitting there trying to hit you because I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, for you to be like, yo, we good. I'm about to get you this. I'm about to do that. Now, what I heard you say earlier was radio got paid, such and such. Nowhere in this memo they said anything about radio. We were already paying radio. D and Shadow and them niggas or whoever the fuck is out here in New York doing anything. We already was doing that shit. We didn't pay you for radio. That's not why we got you. That's not why so you telling me right now that we paid radio with that? Where? How? I'm looking at the memo right now that you sent me. Nowhere in this motherfucker does it say you was going to put 20, 30,000 in radio. It don't say that. All it says was radio interviews. We didn't even get no fucking radio interviews. There was no show openings. There was no blog placements. And what you talking about, mix shows, we was already getting mix shows. I didn't need you for that shit. That's not why I got you, because I couldn't get a fucking mix show. I didn't get you because I couldn't get a radio interview. I didn't get you because I didn't have a little bit of a little blog traction. That's not why I got you. I felt like you sold me a fucking dream. And then you stopped answering my phone call. Mind you, I got a son on the way. And this is all I got. You feel me? So I'm real fucked up now. And then you, every time you answered the phone, it was like, nigga, what you want type shit. Like, you like, I'm bothering you. And then I noticed you said some shit on your tweet, like, or the shit that Shade Room posted, your little letter and shit, where you was like, oh, you know, artists think they have 24 access to you. Motherfucker, if I just handed you 60K and I had access to you before, I should have access to you now. I can't talk to you? Who the fuck you think you? I can't have a conversation with the person I just handed 60K to her account. I don't know who the fuck you paid or what. You didn't give no breakdown. Hold on, fam. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna let you speak. I got you.
Just 1 second.
I'm okay. I'm okay with letting somebody else talk.
Hold on, wait, Joyner, real quick.
Hey, look, I'll shut the fuck up when somebody else is talking. I won't say shit.
To allow him to finish his
point.
If
somebody else, when Karen's time to talk, I promise I'll shut the fuck up. I won't say nothing.
Go ahead, bro. You good. Go ahead, bro. You good. You good. Go ahead, bro.
So like, yo, she's saying a lot of shit like, yo, artists think, we're supposed to have 24-hour access. This is where you fucked up, in my opinion. When you sent this voice memo, this deal memo, you never broke down what exactly you were doing with the bread. It was like it was all going to you, and whatever you decide to do with it, what you decide to do with it. And we put a lot of trust behind that. I didn't even question what you did with the money. Whatever you choose to do or whoever you choose to pay was a trust situation that I felt like you knew what the fuck you were doing. If I thought you was about to go pay for some mixed shows on radio, I would have never did that shit. That's not what I needed. I didn't want that shit. I needed you to come through, put your fucking arm around me, the same way I seen you put your arm around Nip, and I had those conversations with you on the phone. Well, I said, yo, the same shit, when you put your arm around Nip and all these different things you're doing, I look up to that shit. That's what I need from you. That's what I want. That's what I'm paying for. And everything was cool. We on the same page. And now all of a sudden it's woo, woo, woo. I can't do this. I don't know what niggas expect from me, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? And then you didn't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hit you wasn't answering the phone. And now you want I try to have a conversation with you. Where the fuck was my conversation 7 years ago when I wanted to have one? When I'm in the fucking slums, in the back alley of my old fucking 132 Dewey Street apartment, bro. Where was my conversation when I was calling you and my son was about to be born and I didn't know what the fuck was about to happen? When you was on vacation and you told me, don't disturb me while I'm on my fucking vacation. Where was my conversation? I didn't get no fucking conversation, did I? So why the fuck do I want to hop on the phone with you and hear you out now? Now I got to hear you out for you to be like, hey, Joyner, what's the problem? Why you feel like this? Oh, now. So Joyner, so that's how I feel. You heard? That's how I feel. I'm not trying to be hype. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I got a lot of emotions from back then that's coming up. You feel me? And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just.
Let me ask you a question, Joyner. How would you want Karen to correct the situation with you and her? How would you want it done?
No, I want to. Can I answer that first before he answers this?
Yes.
Can I answer? Can I? Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Who is that?
This is Keita.
Keita. Okay, cool. Let me answer this first, Joyner. I'm talking to you in neutral tones. So I get what you're saying, the disrespect of everybody else. Let's not do that to one another.
Nah, I'm not disrespectful. No, I'm just saying my voice is not to be disrespectful to like I'm yelling at you. I just have a lot of passion on what I'm saying. And then I don't want you to take it like that. It's not to that. You feel me? So
I got that. So I'm gonna say this to answer your questions and to answer what you just said. I had conversations with. Does Sean still work with you?
Yeah, he's still day one.
Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Sean and I had plenty of conversations. I've sent Sean emails. I literally still have these emails pulled up for May 22nd, 2015. I had to literally go back and look for it for the people that I brought upon on your team. The same way you said, Karen, I didn't know you was doing all of this. Whoop-de-whoop. It's a conversation I had with Sean. I know you need certain things. The area you were from, you told me I got radio and I got city on lock here. Cool. So when it comes to interviews, when it comes to certain things, I paid a radio person for that to help with that, a PR person. So, and then
can you show me that?
Wait. Yes,
can you show me that? Please.
Yeah.
Show me that.
Okay.
That's all I want to see is just show me it broken down. Just that's it.
Okay. No, that's fine. But let me finish. So then when I guess you made a comment yesterday, someone sent it to me today. Even let's go back. So when you got upset and you made your comments on social, I'm like, where is this coming from? I called Sean, and that's where you got them texts. You put half the texts from. I called Sean. I said, Sean, what is happening here? I know the last conversation you did say to me, you said, Karen, I have to fucking get on. I got a baby coming. I got my woman. This shit needs to go. I said, yes, I understand. I got you. I understand. But at the same time, this is not something that happens overnight.
I know
then
that.
You went on, wait. Come on, I'll let you go.
Okay.
So then you went on Twitter the first time. You were upset. She took this and did it. I called Sean. I have the call recorded. I said, Sean, what's up with it? He said, nah, he's upset. He's enraged, Karen. He just had his baby. He gonna take it down. He's just upset. Like, he just really, like, you guys gotta talk. You guys, I said, nah, at this point, I don't like this. And this is coming from a point of like, I said, why is it okay that folks can be disrespectful online and we have to have these quiet conversations? I said, I want to get back on the phone with him, but why are we getting back on the phone after this? I said, this is messy as fuck. For no reason. He said, nah, I'm gonna tell him to apologize. I said, tell him say this. If he wants something to say to clean it up, here you go. We get back on the phone. And that's the little portion of the conversation you're showing. So even I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, you never posted it. I said, cool. If he wants to leave it like that, I'm gonna leave it like that. I've seen you after that.
Never seen you. I just want to say I never seen you. And if you think I seen you, I didn't know it was you. I'm just saying that because if I knew it was you, I absolutely would have approached you. I'm that type of nigga. I definitely would have walked up to you. I'm not the nigga that's not gonna. I'm gonna let you finish though. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
Let's simmer down on the approach.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
Let's simmer down on that.
Because you keep with this narrative of, you see me, but you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not that nigga. Absolutely would have said so. I'm just saying, kill that narrative. Kill that narrative.
Joyner. Okay, one mic. Hold up, Karen. Go ahead, Joyner. Let her talk.
I'm not talking tough to you. Don't talk tough to me. We're two individuals having a conversation.
Go ahead, speak.
Speak, girl.
Speak.
Go ahead, Karen. Speak, Karen.
Seeing you not from a sense of, we got beef. Communication. I've said this from the prior before this. It would have been communication. And it wasn't that. I saw you write your thing. I said, damn, this nigga is still upset by this. So I hit Charlamagne. I said, I want to get this man on the phone. Because the last time we had some shit, the shit was on Twitter. We never communicated. I want to get this communication and I want us to come to a common ground because I don't want this nigga to feel like this. Because I do remember that conversation with us. And you said, my baby's about to be born. This shit ain't right. XYZ. I said, I do want to speak to him. Charlamagne told me what you felt. I said, forget it then. He still has an attitude and he's upset and he wants to do social. And you did social. That's what it was. So how exactly was I supposed to reach out? What else was I supposed to say when every time it's supposed to be a conversation is nah, it's this, it's all this aggression. Where is this supposed to find common ground? That you're not fine with the way something happened. I literally kept everything from sitting here when you even talked about, excuse me, I'm going to this email too. Even when you talked about like, I'm gonna try to get you an agent. I have the email I sent to them. I was so fucking proactive with doing your business. I was proactive when it came to you. There's some that are hits and misses. It takes longer than other times. And that's what, you know what? I'll take that. If that's what you wanted, I'll take that. This shit took longer, but that's what this business is. But I didn't run away with your 50, 60K like this is sitting here being insinuated. Everybody had to get paid to be a part of this. I'm never going to sit here and just be like, let me take it and fuck him. Knowing that you could actually fucking rap. Knowing you could rap. Knowing I know you're going to go places. Gang. So it's like, I'm never going to see him again. I'm going to be here for the long run. I know you're going to be here for the long run. So what do I get out of that? And yes, I'm not going to take back like, yo, Charlamagne, I saw his comment. I wasn't mad at your comment. Like, he's allowed to feel the way he did. This just the same way I said about Jason. Your upsetness or your sadness or your frustration don't got to have an expiration date. So that's why I said, let me get this man on the phone, because I'd rather him tell me, get it all out. You could have been on the phone. Nah, Karen, I'm fucking upset. My baby, whoopie whoop, what the fuck, XYZ, this is what, blah, blah, blah. I still have all this to this day of all the stuff that I literally tried to fucking do. And it's like I stopped as soon as the tweets went up, and I'm like, and I spoke to Sean and I recorded that conversation. And I'm like, Sean was like, nah, he's upset. He's about to apologize. I'm like, Sean, man, why are we even doing this? This just looks whack. This is just whack that is going like this. He yells, we get into argument, we work together. I don't want to go public. I said, I don't do Tina and Ike. I'll never forget that. I said, I don't do that public display of bullshit. Let's argue internally. Let's, like, if you want to have an issue with me, yo, argue with me personally. But then now it's on the internet. Everybody see this. How are we supposed to move forward from this? That literally was our last conversation. Till I saw what you said yesterday, early this morning, because it was like 2 a.m. So I hit Charlotte like, let me speak to this man, because at this point, because like I said at the beginning of this, I'm all for communication. I want to make sure it's just like, I don't want to do telephone through A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever else, because things get misconstrued. But then you told him something, and I'm like, at this point, Charlamagne, fuck it. I didn't even take home much from this shit, and I'm still dealing with this. Yeah, not to make it seem like it's minimized. Oh, it's just a 6 year. Nah, that does matter. I'm like, this was 6 years ago. This fucking shit was 6 years ago. Like, we should have been communicated and got through this. But then you wanted to go to Twitter, like, all the blogs are removing it, XYZ, and they took the shit down because it's me and Jesse's thing is a legal matter. The shit's a legal matter. And if she doesn't even understand, I'm trying to save her grace. The liable part she got, the defamation, she's most likely gonna lose. I don't even want the money from her. It's the principle. It's the fucking principle is why the shit came down. But then you're like doing this, but I get it. When one person beefing with you, everybody wants to come in and do XYZ. And like I said to Charlamagne, the offer still stands. You're on here thinking, oh, you're gonna see me. I don't play the tough role. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. Excuse me. I'm a woman at the end of the day. I'm not sitting here playing this tough guy, Masona role, whatever. I'm transitioning into new spaces in my life. I'm not doing this back and forth. I'd rather have communication. You know why? Because we're going to see each other. So why have the animosity of when we see each other, this girl, hey, what's up? Let's step to the side. Let's figure this out. How can we hash this out where you feel comfortable? You feel like you're just due. And I feel like I did what I needed to do. That's the common ground I was trying to find. But then I can't get mad. This is the same thing. Then I look at Deja Vu. And I don't want to, you think I want to give a statement? I didn't even give a statement about Jess. I did my live when it came to her only because she did some interview about me on YouTube. And I'm like, here she go with the BS. You cannot be doing these interviews in the midst of this case. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I go on my live to talk about our podcast, just me moving, my health situations, things that I got going on. I lightly mentioned Jess, and it turned into, that's all she needed. One conversation to take it more. No, I don't have no hatred for her. I don't have no hatred for you. Y'all can go on and do whatever it is. Like I said, if you want to have a personal off dialogue, all of this internet shit where niggas is fucking phone tapping is this FBI shit. Like, have a combo with me. That's what I want to do this morning. You could have called me all types of bitches, whatever else. You could have had your fucking girl come. Like, to a point like, nah, man, I'm fucking pissed off. I might have my girl punch you in the face. Like, you could express whatever the fuck you wanted to express. I want to have a conversation with you. But it seemed like the only way I could have a conversation with everybody is in a room called Karen Civil Ben Fard tried to tell y'all.
Hey, Karen, hold on. I didn't expect all these people to come in here now.
No,
well, I just want to say she needs to stop stealing from journalists. That's all I'm saying. Stop stealing content from journalists.
One mic.
That's all.
One mic. Hold up.
I got this. Hey, conductor, I got this. So let me say this. Listen. They don't need sidebars if they holding a conversation. And Karen, I understood that, you didn't want it to go to social media, but, on his standpoint, it's probably him taking up for himself. But I think the real question is, what exactly did you do with the $60,000, and do you plan on giving him back his money?
No, not enough.
Yeah, there's no $60,000. I didn't take home $60,000. I barely took home 12.
Yo, I'm here. I'm here.
Him and I, him and I are gonna have a sidebar conversation because I want him to see all these damn invoices. I still literally have them from May 2015. I still literally have all of these. And we talked about this at the beginning. Crazy, once you give it to me, I don't get to keep the whole thing.
Yo, Karen, let me do this. Let me do this for you. All right, listen. And I'm letting y'all know right now, Karen, to tell you, we don't see eye to eye because I was real mad at her. So I'm just going to see what's real, right? Listen, all y'all. $60,000 is not going to save your fucking career. 2, I'm going to tell the brother, I forgot his name. First place you went wrong at is when you said you wrapped your arms around her and said, I want you to do what you know how to do. Nah, you should have got an itemized breakdown of what she was going to do. So when you saw radio and mix show and all these things that you was already doing on there, you could have told her, nah, I don't need you to do that. Apply that money to some other things that you may do. Right. So, you kind of like, but she don't know that you didn't hire D and Shadow. She don't know that shit. So, she doing what her standard format, what she does. Okay, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. But if you got 5 things that you already paid for to have done, now you eating up. So I'm going to call it your 48 because 20% of that going to go to her pocket. That just business. So now you eating up some of the 48,000 that could have went elsewhere because you are assuming that she knows everything that you're already doing. So I think, not to say she didn't spend the money, but I think whoever's managing your situation, I'm going to put it on them because I'm a manager, right? Whoever was managing your situation, not you because you're the artist, right? They dropped the ball, nephew.
And some of that's baloney, though, because it's about transparency, and she liked it.
Hey, one mic.
Hey, hold on. One mic.
Listen, if you come to me right now and say, I got 150,000 whack, I want you to break my song, right? And I have no idea that you've already went there, and there. And part of me breaking a song is to go there, and there. That includes that, right? You cannot fault me for going to spend money in places that you previously spent money that you didn't tell me about. Put it on paper. It's not gonna happen. It can't happen. For fucking legal reasons.
Them motherfuckers need to get their business together. But I understand what you're saying.
Management.
Because I know all about payola. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Who's supposed to watch that, Tierra?
He's saying that he paid her more. He paid her for other services outside of radio.
I mean, if he got interviews and shit like that. He know if he got all that. He know if he got that. If he wasn't,
but he just wanted to see what his money was going. I don't disagree with him.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna say some shit Karen probably don't want me to say. I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
Please do.
It smelled like it was another motherfucker getting paid on the back end too. Because where's the manager the whole time? It smelled like somebody got some kickbacks, and that's business to this business. I'm sorry.
But that's cool if you keep it front with a motherfucker.
Nah, that ain't her obligation. That ain't her obligation.
It boils down to the people that you got around you. I wish that I would go through a situation like that, and Keita can't tell me where the fuck the money goes.
In this case, it's a conversation with Sean that needs to happen. There you go.
Okay, there should have been an itemized. There should have been an itemized list. Period.
But that starts with management. List starts with.
All I was saying is, Tierra, no, over here we do receipts and invoices.
No, I'm gonna continue to say again. This gentleman, Sean, has every single invoice. He has every single itemized thing that I sent out.
So every single invoice and receipt he has.
Yes, because I'm still looking at the
emails. You start with management.
I want to make sure that Joyner has them too. That was the.
But Wack, you can say it starts with management. Hold on, let me say this real quick because you can say it starts with management, but it also starts with the artist too. Because it's no way that I'm not dotting my I's and crossing my T's.
Yeah, you know why, Tierra? You know why, Tierra? Because you've been in the motherfucking business 20 goddamn years. This dude, he was fresh. He don't know. That's why I start with management. Mm-hmm. You know that. You didn't watch me go in. You didn't watch me go in and fix shit after one of my dumbass artists. And you know what I'm talking about.
Did some dumb shit. Exactly. I just told you I didn't disagree with you on that, but I'm just telling Karen, respectfully, Karen, I'm just telling you that you need to provide invoices and receipts. They're different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so he was provided that like I mentioned before, he was provided the invoice for everything that was paid out to every single vendor that came from that allotted money. But that's a conversation I said with Joyner. You want to have sidebar, we can have that conversation so you can see that. But that was sent to your management.